back into security. But when you look at indicators from the Swiss economy, that is imploding left, right and center, and the Swiss National Bank has made clear that it is in a process of quantitative easing and does use the FX market for that, simply because their own bond markets are not deep enough for quantitative easing. So intervention from the Swiss side could be seen this week.
So, good morning, Yuri Bogner here as well. So, the Swiss will keep to intervene in the market. Who else could be on the line? Japan? Norway, maybe?
Well, in the case of Japan, it's the end of the fiscal year, as you know, and they had one big issue, and that was to show a low yen valuation at the end of the fiscal year. And now you have, in fact, a strengthening yen taking place on the last couple of days, which actually could provide substantial losses for lifers and for trusts when they release their balance sheet. So that is counterproductive for Japan. Maybe we could see as well yen weakening intervention, maybe on that side, on the verbal side, in the next 24 hours.
And what about that search for a new safe haven currency? Since the Swiss franc is now under pressure through the SNB's interventions, interactions, the Norwegian krone has been hailed as such.
Yeah, some people are saying that, but you have as well to read very carefully what Norges Bank was saying concerning the safe haven attitude. They are clearly denying it. They do not want that the Norwegian krone appears into international portfolios too heavily. They have theoretically discussed the possibility of quantitative easing, as well pointing out that their position is similar than Switzerland's position. They do not have bond markets for quantitative easing, so that means they would have to use the FX market if they need to do easing quantitatively. And one should not rule it out. The situation in Norway is that the banking sector has severe balance sheet problems. Tier 1 capital ratios are severely low and under pressure, and balance sheets need to be cut, and that actually means that there is a credit crunch in the making, and therefore to call for a safe haven of the Norwegian krona is a bit premature.
Quick one, euro dollar, where is it heading at the moment? Lower, but maybe after this week ECB meeting and non-farm payrolls at the end of the week.
Yeah, that are contradictions because the ECB, I guess, is going to lay the theoretical framework for quantitative easing. We have last week seen Mr. Welnick, one of the more hawkish guys of the past, turning into the quantitative easing camp. It looks like there's a majority shift taking place within the ECB, and that means by Thursday you could see the press conference, in fact, having a euro weakening impact.
Thank you very much indeed, Hans-Guenter Redeker there from BNP Paribas. Now up next, the world's second biggest economy.